Well, despite the fact that the first two movies may have had some mixed reviews, it looks like Venom will soon be coming to a screen near you. Tom Hardy has seemingly confirmed this fact, and it has fans anxiously awaiting the release of Venom 3. We're here to give you all the juicy details we know. So, let's dive into what we know so far about Venom 3. The Venom franchise is a series of films based on the Marvel Comics character of the same name. The first film, simply titled Venom, was released in 2018 and starred Tom Hardy as Eddie Brock, or Venom. The film was a box office success, grossing over $856 million worldwide, while ironically receiving mixed reviews from critics and fans alike. Despite the financial success of the first film, the Venom franchise has had its fair share of struggles. Prior to the release of the first film, fans were skeptical of Sony's ability to create a successful Venom movie without the presence of Spider-Man. The lack of Spider-Man in the first film was a major point of contention among fans, as the character's origin story is directly tied to Spider-Man's. However, Sony was able to create a compelling story that focused solely on Venom and his relationship with Eddie Brock. The film was able to stand on its own, and fans managed to enjoy the film without the presence of Spider-Man. The success of the first Venom film led to the development of a sequel, Venom: Let There Be Carnage, which was originally slated for release in 2020, but was delayed due to the pandemic. The sequel saw the return of Tom Hardy as Venom, as well as Woody Harrelson as Carnage and Naomi Harris as Shriek. The sequel brought in a large portion less than its predecessor, only grossing $502 million. That's over a $350 million drop in revenue. So, failing finances notwithstanding, the Venom franchise has also not been without its critics. Many fans have criticized the franchise for its lack of connection to the larger Marvel Cinematic Universe, which has been a major selling point of other Marvel-based films. Despite the criticisms on the lack of clear follow-through, Tom Holland's Spider-Man did make a small cameo in the sequel during the post-credits scene, where he appears as a clip on a news broadcast. Overall, the Venom franchise has been a mixed bag of success and struggles. While the first film was a box office success, it received mixed reviews from critics and fans. The future of the franchise remains uncertain, but the return of Venom himself and the possibility of Tom Holland's Spider-Man appearing in future films has generated plenty of excitement among fans. First up, let's talk about the returning main characters. Of course, we have Tom Hardy reprising his role as Eddie Brock, aka Venom. Michelle Williams has expressed interest in reprising her role as well. So while we have no official confirmation, it's assumed she is set to return as Eddie's ex-fiancée. And we can't forget about Naomi Harris, who played the villainous Shriek in Venom: Let There Be Carnage, and is rumored to be returning for the third installment. But who else can we expect to see? Well, according to rumors, we may actually be getting the long-awaited return of Spider-Man in Venom 3. Tom Hardy himself hinted at this possibility in an Instagram post featuring the Venom logo with the tongue in the shape of an S and 3. And while it's not confirmed, there are definitely rumors swirling that Tom Holland may be involved in the film. Tom Holland's Spider-Man has been a fan favorite since his debut in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Fans have been speculating about the possibility of Spider-Man appearing in Venom 3, especially after a fan-made trailer went viral. The trailer shows Hardy's Venom symbiote facing off against Holland's Spider-Man symbiote. While there has been no official confirmation about Spider-Man's appearance in the movie, the trailer has sparked a lot of excitement among fans. Tom Holland has previously expressed his interest in sharing the screen with Venom, so it's not hard to imagine him appearing in the film. However, there are also some obstacles to bringing Spider-Man into the Venom universe. Sony Pictures owns the rights to Spider-Man, while Marvel Studios controls his appearances in the MCU. Negotiations would have to take place between the two studios to make it happen. Considering Marvel created Spider-Man, why are things the way they are between the two companies? The relationship between Sony and MCU regarding Spider-Man and Venom has been tricky, to say the least. After the success of the first Spider-Man trilogy with Tobey Maguire, Sony continued to hold on to the rights of Spider-Man, even as the MCU grew in popularity. However, after what many consider a lukewarm reception of the Amazing Spider-Man films, Sony agreed to let Marvel use Spider-Man in the MCU. This move proved to be a smart one, as Tom Holland's version of Spider-Man was embraced by audiences and became a crucial part of the MCU. However, the agreement between Sony and Marvel was only for a limited time, and negotiations for a renewal fell through, resulting in Sony taking full control of Spider-Man once again. As for Venom, Sony has had the rights to the character since the early 2000s, and has been attempting to create a cinematic universe centered around Spider-Man's villains. However, the lack of connection to the MCU has made it difficult to fully integrate Venom into the larger Marvel universe. Overall, the relationship between Sony and Marvel regarding Spider-Man and Venom has been incredibly complicated and contentious, with the future of these characters hanging in the balance. Despite these challenges, the fan-made trailer has fueled speculation and anticipation for Venom 3. If Spider-Man were to appear in the film, it would undoubtedly be a game-changer for the franchise. So, while there is no official confirmation about Spider-Man's appearance in Venom 3, the fan-made trailer has generated a lot of excitement among fans, and it's not gone unnoticed. Director of the past 2 Venom films, Andy Serkis had his own 2 cents to add. "I know everyone is desperate for Venom to meet Spider-Man. I know that, but I think there's real mileage in some of the other supervillains that reside in Ravencroft." So, while Tom Holland's Spider-Man has become a beloved character in the MCU, and his potential appearance in the Venom universe would be a dream come true for many fans, only time will tell if this crossover becomes a reality, especially considering that we now know previous director Andy Serkis will not be returning to direct Venom 3. In his place, Kelly Marcel, who has written the past 2 Venom films, will now take on the role of director. This new opportunity for her is giving Hardy a new opportunity for himself to co-write Venom 3's screenplay alongside Marcel. Let's talk about fan expectations for Venom 3. After the mixed reviews of the first 2 movies, fans are hoping for a film that truly showcases the potential of the character. Many are hoping that, with the introduction of new characters like Kraven, and possibly even Spider-Man, the 3rd installment will be bigger, better, more action-packed, and hopefully streamlining into the MCU. Now let's not forget about the humor. One of the things that made the first 2 movies enjoyable for many fans was the comedic banter between Eddie and Venom. So here's hoping that with Hardy co-penning the screenplay, the 3rd film continues to deliver on that front. While there were some fans filled with excitement at the confirmation, other fans are dreading seeing Venom return to the big screen. Many fans are unimpressed with the direction that the franchise is taking and feel that the previous films have not lived up to their potential. Some fans have expressed disappointment with Tom Hardy's portrayal of Eddie Brock/Venom, while others have criticized the lack of connection to the larger Marvel Cinematic Universe. One fan even wrote, "It better be the final Venom film, and I hope this is Tom Hardy's last appearance as Eddie Brock/Venom." Ouch! Despite these reactions, it remains to be seen how the film will ultimately be received by audiences. From returning characters like Eddie and Anne, to the potential opening for Tom Holland's Spider-Man, there's a lot to look forward to in Venom 3. And while there's always a chance that things could change, we're excited to see what the future holds for this iconic character. This has been everything we know so far about Venom 3.